what I'm going to show now is trying to hold position in the saddle with your body while working a horse in more of a training environment. Okay, so because we're always looking to perfect movement by creating good rhythm and equal strides, and balance is a key thing as well here. Okay, so and some of the stuff I will do is more of a training thing. It's not as equitation as one would like it to be, but you still need to hold a form and your equitation form as best as you can. Okay, so here I'm just letting the animal stay upright. When I turn her, I do not want the inside shoulders dropping. I don't want the torso twisting. Okay, so I will ask inside aid to outside aid. Okay, and when I do that, I want the horse to be going forward and around the leg. Okay, but I'm not going to move my leg out of the way at all, and because I want her to respect that leg. So some of the stuff I will do, I'm going to sit to the inside and help push them out if I have to. So you'll see me lean a little bit here, but I'm doing this to get on the inside of her spine, not just the rib cage, and get her to go over. Okay, this is not about her head, about a headset. This is about controlling the torso, the body, the carriage of the horse. Okay, the forehand to the hind end as carriage. Okay, that's my differentiation. It's an English term. Western term, they talk about frame, but for me the frame runs from the nose to the back of the tail, which for me is different than controlling the carriage. All right, I kind of split those a little bit because I have enough of a background to know the difference on the English ride and what they're looking at and what we're looking at in the Western. So for me, again, I don't really care whether I'm sitting in an English saddle or a Western saddle. While I'm yapping here, what am I thinking about or paying attention to is the vertical axis on this horse, at the fact that she is coming up. She's rounded in the back, so her back is lifted. I have very light contact with my rowels, which is coming from the bottom, so from the belly to the back. Okay, and in that ride, to make sure that I'm getting some accuracy in her movement, I have a slight rhythmic touch to her undercarriage, okay, to the underline. All right, okay, so but if I don't have to do that, I won't. But sometimes horses are a little bit funny. It's like having a bad hair day. Even though you know they can do it, they just for some reason are just off. So that's okay. When they're off, I don't care. I just help them because I want to always reinforce what it is that I'm looking for and how they're supposed to go. So you can see here, I'll pick her up into the lope. Now I'll just get her a little bit more so we're not too slow here, because I want to get a bit of a clean 3-beat on her. But I'm not changing the size of my circle. I jogged that circle, with the lope in mind. But what is a canter compared to a lope? It's a horse that's still 3-beating, but it's carrying a lot more speed than a lope. They're both 3-beats, except one has more emphasis in movement than the other. I expect quite a bit out of a loping horse, just as much as I do from a cantering horse. But to give you an idea, if I'm going to jump a horse, I'm not going to approach the jump at a lope. I'm going to approach the jump at a canter, because I need the horse to carry more energy into that jump. If I need more energy, we are no longer loping, we are cantering. Okay, and we'll bring her back down. About posture in the saddle. I'm looking for accuracy and movement, and I'm only going to get that if I stay balanced in order to keep the horse balanced, okay? So you have to hold your position in the saddle. And I cluck there a little bit to pick up a little more speed, you know, a little more rhythm, a little more extension of stride. I want the horses to stay light. Okay, so this is just me. It's the way I am, because when I ride them, I don't like to show anybody how I'm riding. Now, if I want to fix something a little bit more, we'll just say, now I'm a little more into an extended jog, kind of almost doing a sitting trot here, but I'm going to get that horse to come in. Now when you bring the horse, his head to the inside to get more flex out of it, you have to apply a little more inside leg, because they're going to want to turn and spiral in, and they're also going to want to drop that shoulder in that turn. So I just kind of reach down with my right leg and get that rowel underneath them a little bit more. It's not a matter of really applying any pressure. It's about putting it in position so that when they rest on it, they realize, oh, I've hit the bottom. I can't go any further, so I better pick up my rib cage. I want the muscles, when I build the muscles up, I want the muscles to be long. I don't want short muscles to build long muscles with strength. And the horse has to show me all the time that it's trying as well. And if they don't show me that they're trying, then I'm going to put a little more motivation into them. Now you notice her neck is long, low, and round. She's not broken on that third vertebrae with that long, deep neck. So, and also when she, again, like back on that video with the grass there, it's about her lifting her back naturally. When I apply the pressure on the bottom of her rib cage, they just know that they have to lift that bottom line, which will automatically come right through the body and come right up to their spine, right up to the vertebrae, which will push the back up. That's why when they're in more of a collected frame or form, they have kind of shorter breathing. You know, they're breathing, but it's a little more because you've got the tension. If you hold your gut a lot, really tight, you will kind of get that short breathing as well. And these guys, they do it the same way. But over time, when all that gets strong, their breathing starts to go back to being normal because they have the strength in the belly all the way to their back. Because it's all the core fibers that you're working with inside the horse as well, not just what you see with the eye on the outside, okay? For me, the inside's just as important, if not more, than the outside. Okay, so here, just going to bring her in onto the bit a little bit more, and then ask her to go. Good. And I just wait for things to happen. But again, my posture, it's the same. I'm not doing anything funny. Okay? So, and my legs are not clamped on, as you can see. Everybody's got their style as well, okay? So the thing is just try to stay out of their way while they go. Make corrections, and then let them go. So here I'm just going to help her, because when I'm riding, I like to ride the same track. I don't like 2 meter wide circles on pathways I'm talking about now. I like the pathways to stay the width of the horse's shoulders. That's, to me, an ingredient in my training for balance and directional control and a lot of other things that I've never talked about. So, but this is what I look at. Can I make a round circle, and I mean a round circle, a real circle, with that horse covering its footsteps every time I go around? so it's not any wider. So it's not any wider than their shoulders. Okay, good girl. There we go. So again, you know, if you fall out of your seat, get yourself repositioned, get your posture back. So sit up on the saddle. You got to grab the chicken handle here, the horn, and pull yourself up forward again so you're sitting up in there. It's important that the saddle fits your body, that you don't have anything, you know, weird going on with a particular saddle fit. Okay, it has to fit the horse. That's for sure is number one. But you can also make adjustments, you know, with pads and different things, so you don't get things more complicated, because that's why they're all out there. But the second thing is the way your ergonomics are, the way your body conformation is. Okay, so you don't want anything too high in the front. Well, for me, I got, you know, fairly thick legs, so I want enough room to be able to get up without being able to sit there without having to actually hold myself there too much. Okay, and then you always have that opening on the back for your general, you know, your general riding. Okay, when things get a little more active, you will wind up sitting back there a little bit more, yes. But again, I mean active, more intensity, just depends on what you're doing. Okay, so. Okay, walk on. Okay, anyway guys, I just thought I would just cover a little bit of something there to add to all the video series that I'm doing here. It's bits and pieces, I know, but it's really important for you guys to comment, ask questions, you know, let me know what you thought of something. I'm pretty sure, you know, if everybody knew everything, then there'd be nothing to talk about. So, and I'm not saying I know anything at all. The old joke is for as much as I know nothing. So I'm more than willing and want to hear from you guys so I can carry on and help you guys out more. My goal is to make you guys better. All right? That's what it's all about. YouTube, no YouTube, but whatever. It's not about YouTube or anything like that. It's about helping you guys to be better riders and go places that you've never gone before. Okay? So I'm here. You guys, whoever want to come around, if you're in the area or come for a summer camp. I know we're going into the winter now, but you guys want to come around for a week, you know, give me a call, make arrangements. I'd be more than happy to have you. I'm willing to do, you know, a lot of different things that other guys don't do. Okay, so I've got students from young to old. So it, you know, for me, it doesn't really matter. It's about the individual rider and excelling in being able to ride a horse well. Okay, all right, thank you very much. Give me a like, even share this. You can even share, you know, all this stuff out as well to other people. So, and don't forget to subscribe for the guys that haven't done that yet. Okay, all right, thank you very much, and we will see you guys again. Ciao for now.